difference with these that I'm having to contemplate. Of course, it takes a lot of weight off there for me. How do I want to do this, G boy? Fat boy. Son of Chinn. Woo! Boy, boy, boy. Let's see. I made it this far. Let's see what in the world we got. I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna send it all the way down to you. And once it gets to you, I'm gonna feed this rope back through this other side. I'll show you what I got going on here in a second. Get off that nub. You might have to flip the rope around. But just remember, don't pull too hard because this tree's dead. I can probably help you. There you go. Now just pull it out. And like I said, basically all I got you doing is pulling this limb off the house. So you're gonna have to go out this way. You see it? You got all that pull on it now? Oh, that's it. Don't pull too hard. You gotta remember. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, but and all you doing is just keeping the limb from hitting the house. If you can, ain't no guarantee, but that's the game plan. But let me get the pole saw pulled up here. Yeah, that's good enough right there. I can about just cut this thing without even using my pole saw, Fernando. Climbing out here, fat boy. I will. I'm gonna climb out there on it. Should have just climbed up in the first place, probably, huh? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, it was going to come back. That's all I was wanting because this whole area is tight. Good job, buddy. I know it's weird at first, but it takes a little while to, you know, get used to that feeling. Well, we might do one more like that. Yeah, it really is tight in there. That's why I was trying to, and we did pretty good. We didn't kill the bricks, I don't think, but we killed that pallet. But I ain't worried about it. I mean, that's a freebie somewhere. But yeah, go ahead and get that untied for me, and I'm gonna get you to send that back up to me. Yeah. This next one might though. It's a little further out. It's about 10, 15 more foot out. But I ain't gonna cut it. It probably won't be, well, I don't know. It'll be hard to say. I'm not gonna do nothing fancy with cutting, I can tell you that. Normally when they this dead, I mean, like I said, I think I'm fine now, but I still, it's a part of you though. It's just like, what in the world have I got myself into up here? And still, at any time, it still can just go. If it jerked too hard. Same scenario, let me see. If you pull my rope tight, my climbing line again. But this time, you know what, Chinn? I don't even, I'm gonna get you to put the throw rope on there for me. The blue bucket. I'm gonna get you. Don't put the rope on there just yet. I'm gonna do something a little different this time. You see the. Right. And you what you said right there is people fall in love with too much for what they see sometimes, and they fail to realize the potential in other people. Unfortunately, especially and specifically what we talking about for that job situation. But that's how they are though, man. And you could even look at this situation too, Chinn, like climbing a tree like this, you know. To a lot of people, I mean, granted, it's still not safe to climb, although it's climbable. It's a very dangerous tree, but to the average outsider looking in, if you see how much wood, like especially from this standpoint where I'm at up here, I mean, literally, Chinn, I mean, it might be maybe 8 inches of good wood, if even that in some spots. But some spots, it's only about that much good holding wood up here. And that's stripped all the way down. So that's about 3 to 4 inches. Okay, you can clip your rope on. It's right there. See, right there where the bag was before. You can clip the rope onto that point. But again, if you underestimate the power of wood, going back to creation, if they didn't know, I mean, this tree, who say this tree couldn't sit up here for another year like this before it fell? But we still don't want to take that chance, but it's a strong possibility that it could. I mean, it sat here all these years like that anyways and didn't go nowhere, even with this hard lean. There we go. Perfect. All right, we're going to do the same thing we just did. But this time, because when it falls, you're going to have to keep pulling all the slack out. I mean, it's going to seem kind of weird. But until that thing kind of gets into its final resting place, I need you to hold it. And really and truthfully, I'm going to try to cut it to where it just falls straight across. I'm going to try, because I can't guarantee, because again, I'm kind of up here cheating death. But I just don't know what it's going to be like. Okay, that's good enough right there. It ain't going to be as tight as the other one, but it should do. Because I don't need it, but so tight. All right, here goes nothing. Okay, get ready to pull. Good, Trey. Great job, boss. Woo! Boy. That was the hard one. Snaps. Woo! go ahead and cut this one off. Boy, boy, boy. How about been puckered up? Good gracious. This one I'm just gonna have to let fall. Do what it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Yo, what's up, guys? I know y'all probably wondering why I didn't just extend the pole saw here. This pole saw is a little raggedy. I had a real big job there a while back. Me and Vic was on, and I pulled the extension part out, and the bearing in the inside is gone. So whenever you extend it, it doesn't move at all. So I have to keep it basically tucked in to use. So that's part of the parity. Sometime of when you haven't had time or made the time to repair your equipment, and then dealing with a crazy tree like this. So I just wanted to clear that up just in case anybody was wondering. And it goes to show you again, I definitely could have probably climbed out there, but you got to understand too, I'm not tying in this to this tree. There's no way I am, and I don't have a breakaway lanyard. I just kind of use something rigged up, but I wanted to keep my body weight toward the back so I wouldn't have to worry so much about slipping or sliding. So where I'm at now in the trees, you can see if you look right there, I'm kind of pinned in, so I'm not too far out to where I can swing back or lose my grip or anything crazy like that. So that's why I'm kind of hanging right here in this spot, which I consider like a sweet spot. You know, when you're climbing something like this, somewhere you just feel comfortable. That's what ended up happening. Woo! Alright, boss. Big chainsaw. Good gracious, fat boy. Fat boy done lost some steam, boy. Okay. Whew. Alright. Whew. Ah. Yeah, lost some steam, bro. Big old piece like this. Woo! Yeah, it's just damn breathing all exhaust. You got to pull it out, Vic. I'm not sorry, Vic. Chinn, my bad. You can tell I'm so used to working with. Oh, you Vic, my ball. There you go. I said I'm so used to working with Vic, I called you Vic for a second there. My fault. That's my bad. Woo! Nice. Boy, boy, boy. See now, guys, you get to the point to where now you can pretty much tie in. It's just a stub. Granted, I was more concerned with it breaking at the joint here. That's why I kind of stayed like right here, like I said, in that sweet spot. Although I kind of felt like everything's going to be okay, but at the same time, you just never know. So you have to, you know, of course, just, I say wing it, really, because you really never know. So there you have it. Okay, boss. Give me that white rope. You've been on the bar to check time or something. I don't know. Yeah. See what I mean about the swing? Yeah. If I would have swung violently, boom, yeah, I hit that. That's what you try to watch out for. So a double crotch would have been better, like if I had another rope, but of course I'm so cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you, I got to the point where I was about to be out of tree work. You know how long the camera's been going. I gotta make full face.
You want me to start and stop it again?
You got this rope? You can just take it back to the car. gonna come help you. Well guys, worked out really good. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna take you a little closer in to see this tree for what it was. This bad boy, again guys, she was quite the tree. Again, you never know what you're dealing with. I'm gonna tell you where I was at when I had to climb up there. Of course, I was doing some ghetto fabulous climbing. I don't like climbing trees like this. But you can see right here, this is all that was holding that big piece up. And sorry about the shakiness. And here is a telltale sign of what I had to see up there. When you get right here, now you can know the average man's finger, about 3 inches. That's literally maybe a little bit more than that, give or take, on this backside in the hard part of this, or what I would consider the heart of it, or the middle of it. But still, you see it went down with a fight, but it's just amazing that that thing was holding up there like that. And then on top of that, you take and just look at the rest of this tree, and it's just like, wow. It's like really like, wow. How in the world would this tree even standing? I have to jump over the tree from right there. Look at that mess, guys. Look at that mess right there. And you can see it held on where I notched her. It's kind of crazy because you got to understand now, I'm only about 5'8", but you see how high this stump is. This stump is probably about 6 or 7 foot where it's at right there. Don't seem like that. I know it's different when you're looking in on the camera. But I mean, guys who know this stuff and been through it a lot, you deal with dead stuff, you understand. But other guys, you know, got to put things in perspective for you, because everybody sometimes can imagine, oh, that was so easy, that was this, that was that. Nah, it wasn't always as easy, especially cutting from so low. Now, I did get under my notch right here. I seen that, but because of how the tree was, I didn't worry. I had so much tension on it. I wasn't too concerned, but you can see how I did this, just notched it. Wasn't really no holding. So really my hinge there and the hinge I undercut here, which I still had a little chunk there, held it and kept it going right where I wanted it to. As you can see, once I hit a certain point, it was a done deal. So again, guys, you can really see, and look at that big boy right there, just rotten to the core. Rotten to the core. My goodness, how in the world do we end up in a situation like this? But I had to be careful. So originally I was just gonna drop this whole entire big chunk right here that you seen right there, had the limbs hanging off of it. But what ended up happening is things changed. I did drop one limb, but it fell all the way through. But I didn't want to hit the house. It had a swing set, the porch, and the house, but everything kind of fell through here. And I'll raise up on the camera a little bit so you can see. Everything kind of fell through there. I don't want to walk back over there. But you can see even this, is sometimes people sleep on this poplar wood, but this poplar tree was a humongous double. Obviously, or really one single tree that doubled up there that had the splits and the leaders going all over the place. But it just so happened that this one worked out really good. And so, on to the next one. Fell. On to the next one. Whew. As always, again, guys, thanks so much for watching my channel, checking me out. I appreciate it. I always got crazy stuff. You know, I always get some crazy trees. What can I say? It takes a crazy person to do some of the stuff sometimes. Must be out of our mind. Crazy or something. I'm trying to tell you.